We hears footsteps, not nasty hobbitses, not orcs. You don't smell like fear or hunger. Who are you, coming so quietly, where no one ever comes, unless they want something from us?
I am someone who came looking for you, not for what you carry, not for what you've done, but for who you are beneath the ruin. I know this darkness well, not because it owns me, but because I come to places everyone else avoids.
They always want something, always wants to take. They looks at us and sees a monster. They spits, they hates, they fears. Even when we tries to be good, they never believes us. Why would you come? What do you want from Gollum?
I want nothing from you. I came to give. I see the one who was lost long before he was twisted. I see Smeagol, the one who loved the river, the sound of water, the quiet light. You were not born broken, you were broken slowly.
Smeagol was weak. Smeagol wanted shiny things. Smeagol listened to the whispers. And then it happened. One moment, one choice. And everything rotted. We feels it still, every second. The murder, the cold, the hunger, the years, so many years. We hates him for it.
One moment can scar a lifetime when it is never forgiven. Guilt grows claws when it is left alone. You have punished yourself for centuries, believing suffering is what you deserve. But punishment never healed a soul. Only mercy does.
Mercy. Mercy is for clean folk, for hobbits with homes, for elves with songs. We did terrible things, killed, lied, bit, betrayed. The ring showed us who we really are, filthy, twisted, addicted. You sees it too, don't you? Don't lie to us.
I see what the ring did to you. I see how it fed on your fear and loneliness until it convinced you that you were nothing without it. But it did not reveal who you are. It distorted you. Evil always lies by telling you your worst moment is your truest self.
It promised us love. It promised we'd never be alone. It whispered when no one else spoke, and when it was gone, the silence screamed. We don't know how to live without it. We don't know who we are without wanting it.
Addiction always disguises itself as comfort. It offers relief while quietly taking everything else. You did not cling to the ring because you were evil. You clung because you were empty and afraid of being alone. I do not despise that fear. I came for it.
They says we're beyond saving, that some creatures fall too far. We believes them. Sometimes we wants to disappear, to sink into the dark where no one expects anything from us. Is there really anything left worth saving?
There is always something worth saving, because worth does not come from purity. It comes from being created. You are not beyond reach. You are not a mistake I regret. Even now, with your hands shaking and your heart divided, you are seen.
If that's true, then why does it hurt so much? Why does remembering Smeagol feel like tearing open an old wound? Why does goodness feel painful instead of peaceful?
Because goodness reminds you of what was lost and what can still be restored. Healing often hurts before it comforts. Light stings eyes long used to darkness. But pain does not mean rejection. It means life is still responding.
We don't want to be alone anymore, but we don't trust ourselves. We hurts everyone we love. Even when we promise to be good, we fail. What if we fail you too?
You will stumble, you will struggle. But I am not surprised by your weakness. I do not build my hope on your strength. I walk with the broken, not ahead of them. You do not need to promise perfection. You only need to stay.
Stay. You wouldn't leave, even when the old voice comes back, even when the hunger whispers again.
I would stay, even then, especially then. You have lived too long believing love leaves at the first sign of darkness. I remain in it. Sit with me here. Let the silence be shared instead of feared.
We are tired, so very tired. If you truly see Smeagol, then don't look away, please.
I am still here.
There's two of us, always has been. Smeagol remembers the river, the laughter, the sun on the stones. Gollum remembers the caves, the hunger, the whispers that never sleep. They fight inside us day and night. One wants to crawl toward the light. The other wants to hide and bite and survive. And we don't know which one is real anymore.
I see the division clearly, not as madness, but as a soul torn between longing and fear. Smeagol is not gone. He is wounded. Gollum is not evil incarnate. He is pain that learned to defend itself. When love is lost, fear takes its place. You are not two beings. You are one heart that learned to split in order to survive.
They judges us, always judging. Even when they show kindness, we see it in their eyes. Monster, traitor, murderer. They don't say it, but we hear it. We hear it even when no one's there. If you truly know everything, you know what we've done. How could you sit here without condemning us?
Judgment has already been spoken over you so many times that you learn to speak it over yourself. But condemnation does not come from me. I do not measure you by the worst thing you've done, nor by the voices that followed you into the dark. I look at who you are becoming when someone finally stays.
What if there is a reckoning waiting? What if the darkness we lived in is waiting for us after everything ends? We've heard the stories, fire, wrath, no mercy for creatures like us. We wakes up afraid of it, sleeps afraid of it. Is there judgment for someone who ruined their own soul?
There is truth, and there is justice. But justice is not cruelty. Judgment is not the final word. Mercy is. You fear punishment because you believe your suffering must continue forever. But I did not come to destroy the broken. I came to heal them. Fear tells you that you will be cast out. Love tells you that you are being called home.
Home. We don't remember what that feels like. Every place becomes a cave. Every kindness feels temporary. We don't trust rest. Rest makes us afraid, because that's when the memories come. The killing. The years alone. The voice of the ring. We are so tired, but we don't know how to stop being afraid.
Rest is terrifying when pain has been your companion for too long. You learn to stay alert because silence meant danger. But true rest is not forgetting. It is being held while you remember. You don't need to be on guard here. You don't need to perform goodness or fight your darkness. Sit, breathe, let the weight you've carried begin to loosen.
Do you know how long it's been since anyone told us we could rest, not hide, not crawl, not scheme, just stop? We don't even know how to be still without thinking something bad will happen.
That is because no one ever shared your stillness with you. Rest is not something you achieve. It is something you receive when you are no longer alone. I am not rushing you toward light. I am sitting with you in the dark until it no longer owns you.
If we let Smeagol speak, if we let that part come back, what if Gollum destroys him again? What if we fail like before? What if we hurt the light the way we hurt everything else?
Failure does not surprise me. Relapse does not end my presence. Healing is not a straight path. It is a return again and again to truth. You are not rejected because you struggle. You are loved in the middle of it. I will not abandon you to either voice. I will help you learn which one speaks life.
We don't know how to be whole. We don't know how to forgive ourselves. We don't know how to live without hating what we've become. But if you truly stay, maybe we could learn.
You will learn slowly, gently, with patience. Wholeness is not achieved by force. It grows where compassion is allowed to stay. You are not required to be healed tonight. You are only invited to remain.
Remain. We can try that. Just for now. Just sitting. Just breathing. Not running. Not hiding.
That is enough for this moment. I am here.
There is something worse than the caves. Worse than the hunger. Worse than being hated. It's the thought that this never ends. That, after all the years of corruption, after all the crawling and killing and whispering, there's nothing waiting but more darkness. Eternity frightens us. Precious, forever is too long to be broken. What if there is no rest, even after everything stops?
That fear comes from believing that corruption has the final word. Eternity feels unbearable when you think you must carry your wounds into it unchanged. But eternity was never meant to be endless suffering. It was meant to be restored life. What terrifies you is not forever itself, but the idea of remaining as you are forever. I am here to tell you that brokenness is not permanent.
But we were changed, twisted, stretched thin by the ring. It ate at us slowly, day by day, until even our thoughts were no longer our own. How can something so damaged ever be made right? How can peace grow where corruption lived for so long? We feels ruined beyond repair.
Nothing is ruined beyond repair when it is placed in hands that create, not consume. Corruption alters, but it doesn't own the soul. You confuse how long the darkness lasted with how powerful it truly is. What shaped you over centuries can still be undone, not by force, but by truth, presence, and time.
The voice is still there, even now. It tells us we are nothing without it, that the ring made us special, that we were chosen. Without it, we are empty, meaningless, weak. We hates the voice, but we're afraid to lose it. Silence feels like death.
That voice ruled you because it promised identity when you had none left. It gave meaning through possession, control through fear. Letting it go feels like erasure because it filled the space where love should have lived. But silence is not death. It is the space where a truer voice can finally be heard.
But what if the voice comes back louder? What if it never truly leaves? What if we let it go and find there is nothing underneath? No strength, no worth. Just a hollow creature who destroyed everything good he touched.
You are afraid because you think letting go means facing emptiness alone. But you will not be alone. I do not silence the voice by overpowering it. I outstay it. Where fear once spoke uninterrupted, my presence remains. Slowly, gently, the voice loses its authority, not because it is shouted down, but because it is no longer believed.
We don't know how to live without being ruled. The ring told us what to want, where to go, who to fear. Without it, we don't know how to choose. Freedom feels like standing on the edge of something endless.
Freedom always feels like standing on the edge because it requires trust. Slavery feels safer because it removes responsibility. But you were not created to be ruled by hunger. You were created to be guided by love. Choice will feel clumsy at first. That does not mean you are failing. It means you are learning.
Do you really believe peace is possible for someone like us? Not pretend peace, not hiding peace, real peace, the kind that doesn't shake every time the past whispers our name.
Yes. Peace is not forgetting the past. It is no longer being owned by it. Real peace grows when shame no longer dictates who you are allowed to become. It comes quietly, often unnoticed at first, like light creeping into a long sealed place. You will recognize it not by excitement, but by rest.
We don't know how to rest, but we want to so badly. If eternity means rest, if it means no more running, no more voices tearing us apart, then maybe it isn't something to fear. But we're scared to hope. Hope has hurt us before.
Hope hurts when it is placed in fragile things, but hope rooted in truth does not betray. You do not need to force yourself to hope yet. Let me hope for you until your heart learns how again. Eternity is not an extension of your suffering. It is the place where suffering finally loosens its grip.
If we let the voice go, if we stop listening to it, will you still be here when it gets quiet?
I will be here, in the quiet, in the fear, in the moments when you don't know who you are yet. Letting go is not something you do all at once. It is something we do together, again and again.
We has carried this voice for so long that we don't know where it ends and where we begin. Every choice we ever made felt poisoned. Even when we wanted good, the wanting itself twisted us. We are so tired of fighting inside ourselves. If we keep holding on, it will destroy us. If we let go, we don't know who catches us.
I am not leaving. You are not asked to catch yourself. You were never meant to. Letting go feels like falling because you've never been held without conditions. But you are not falling into nothing. You are falling into my hands. I have been here through every year you thought you were alone, through every moment you believed you were beyond mercy.
We were afraid that if we came to you, you would see everything. The murder, the lies, the betrayals, the way we loved the ring more than life itself. We thought you would turn away in disgust. But you stayed, even now. Why?
Because love does not retreat when truth is revealed. It draws nearer. I did not come to be repulsed by your darkness. I came to carry it. You have punished yourself long enough. You do not need to keep proving that you are broken. I already know, and I still choose you.
Then take it. Take the voice. Take the hunger. Take the guilt that claws at us when we sleep. We don't want to be ruled anymore. We don't want to hide in caves or crawl in fear. We give you our life, what's left of it, all of it.
I receive you, Sméagol. Not the name shaped by suffering, but the soul beneath it. You are not rejected. You are not forgotten. From this moment you are no longer defined by what corrupted you, but by the love that now holds you.
We don't know how to be whole. We don't know how to live without the old voice telling us who we are. But if you are willing to stay, if you will teach us, then we will follow. Even if it's slow, even if we stumble.
I will walk with you at the pace of healing. I do not hurry the wounded. I do not abandon the fearful. You do not need to become strong. You only need to remain with me.
Then we choose you, not the ring, not the darkness, not the voice. We choose you, and we trust you with what we were and what we are becoming.
And I will never leave you. Where you believed only darkness awaited, rest has begun. You are safe.